Hello there, welcome back to the survival world. Hope you're doing well today. Last time we worked on some bamboo farming, and I think today we have a couple different projects I want to get to. For one, the armor. The armor I have been neglecting for several episodes and said I'm going to get to it. And the enchanting, we're going to do that today. I want a full set of diamond, top to bottom. Not necessarily best enchantments, but some enchantments. So we'll start there. And then after we get geared up, we're going to go out on an adventure to get ourselves a second sniffer egg, because I want to build a sniffer farm right where I am standing right here. We'll probably cover up that hole and such. And I also want to have a lighthouse, either on this corner or that corner behind me. But yeah, that'll be our first project for today. And if we have enough time, I have a couple other projects I'd like to get to as well. First thing we need to grab is a couple of sticks. So let's pop into our storage tower here. I believe I should have some sticks here. Yes, perfect. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to need, because we already have some tools that are technically enchanted. So maybe we can upgrade them potentially. We'll see. All our current diamond tools have something on them, which is good to start off with. Then we'll come down into here, grab all of our diamonds, head to the crafting station. We'll make one of each piece of armor. Then we'll get a diamond shovel. Since we don't have one of those, we'll go ahead and get a axe, so we'll make it a secondary axe, and if it's a good enchantment we can combine it with that one. We'll grab another pickaxe, we'll grab a hoe, and we'll grab another sword. Went ahead and just put my current armor there. We'll probably use this chest plate in some way. But one other thing I need to remember to grab: whenever you're doing enchanting, it's always good to have a grindstone, which I believe stone slabs and sticks. Oh, it's also plank. Well, slabs. I need one of these. I don't make this enough to remember how to actually make one. Wait, what? Oh, it's planks, not slabs. There we go. This is always a helpful tool when it comes to enchanting, because you can remove enchantments with this. Put all the extra lapis in there, and we can stuff this in there, and we can start doing some enchanting. Let's see what we get. It's actually pretty decent enchantments for just random stuff. Depth Shredder's nice for moving quickly in the water. Fire protection can be nice. Respiration, so we can breathe underwater. Very good. Efficiency is good for that one. Silk Touch, okay, that's a really good upgrade. In fact, we can just retire this one and keep this one for use later. What we got here? Just efficiency again. Let's do a sword and see what we... Ooh, sharpness. There we go. We can combine that and actually remove the spider stuff if we want, but I think I'll just do the same thing and replace it, though I guess we could make use of the grindstone on this. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get something better. Double check pickaxe. Not just efficiency. Sharpness 3 and Unbreaking 3. That's not too bad. Let's see what our pickaxe has. Let's go for it. Just Unbreaking. And we'll do a shovel. Efficiency. That's got fortune. Okay, we definitely don't want the fortune shovel. The fortune shovel will give us too much flint. Oh, this is already enchanted. I'm like, why can't I do this? Just efficiency. Okay, don't actually need these anymore. It's not that one. We can combine these two if we have an anvil. So let's go ahead and just combine those two pickaxes. It's going to use the majority of our XP though. We'll have to work on the hoe at a later time when we have more XP. We should be... Alright, I broke my anvil. The spider swatter. No, the anvil. I have no iron. No iron at all. You. Yes, you're technically another space for tools. So we'll just put these tools in here, and we want to combine those later. But we'll keep the... We should keep this on us if we need it. So we can put those ones away. Get the armor on. Full diamond that's enchanted. Sweet. We'll keep all this. I think everything else we've got is good. Put the lapis away. And we can get started on our first project. Yes. This is what we'll need. Come with me, brush. Ooh, in fact, let's go ahead and just enchant this brush while we're at it, since we're doing enchanting. Just having a little bit of enchantment on this could be nice. Just I hope I can enchant this enchantment table. I guess we'll find out together. Does this work? Nope, that's not a thing. Okay, good to know. Anyways, off we go. Now we must seek the Warm Ocean. Warm Ocean ruins, specifically. Which way do we go? I'm gonna go this way. Yes, I agree, Dolphin. Why, hello there, tropical fishies. And a pufferfish, that's good news. You only find those in warm oceans. Now we just gotta find some ruins in the area. Has to be in this light-colored water. Oh, over there. Maybe this one can be promising. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh. Will we be lucky? Will we be lucky? No. Got a shirt, though. Oh, this one. Oh, another shirt? Only two. Only two. Okay, well, this was not promising. Oh, this ruins is not in the warm ocean, so we're not going to get a sniffer egg out of that one. I stopped by the base and unloaded some things, and I just thought about something. It'd be good to have these things just kind of as backups in our chest, so we can get back home if we need to sleep, and then if we need more brushes. It'd be good to have those just kind of chilling in there, because all we have to do is open our inventory, then we can see home is that way, which is pretty cool. Ooh, glow squid. Didn't realize that this was that deep. I want glowy ink. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting how they like go dark when you hit them. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We got some glowy ink. I can't recall if we've actually got any glow ink in this series yet. But that's a fun thing we can use on signs to make them basically like luminescent, almost like their LEDs and stuff. It'd be really good for like cyberpunk style stuff. On another overly populated turtle island or turtle beach. It's crazy. What's this awkward? Trying to find the where this is, and I've went running through the forest and fell into a ravine. Let me out. Stupid ravine. Grr. This is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered when looking for treasure. We have a shipwreck and treasure in the middle of nowhere. Alrighty. There's even a turtle here. You picked a weird place to live, turtle. So far this has become a Loot the Ocean episode. Dolphin, don't do that. That's dangerous. I'm in circles. I keep going in circles. Well, after many moons plundering the oceans, I've discovered this ocean is landlocked, I guess you could say. So we gotta go somewhere else if we want to find a sniffer egg. Now, before we get on our way to the new area, I've actually decided to update to the latest pre-release because there's a very helpful item that we can now utilize much more because of the recipe change that they've made. That is known as a lodestone. Lodestones are really helpful. Let's go ahead and just break those down. This is all the ingots we got from our fishing adventures. Right, we need to jump down here. We're going to make some chiseled blocks. And what we can do is go to here and we can actually make a lodestone. And then what we do is we make a compass. We grab a little bit of our redstone, which we should have here. We can do this, make a compass, and now what we do is we place this lodestone down, and we right click it with the compass. And then this will always point to that one. So what we'll be able to do now is actually have these lodestone compasses that go to different places. I do need an anvil. Can I make that? Ooh, that's almost all of our iron. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to rename this compass as home base. Home base. And we'll rename this one later to the Acacia area, I guess. Acacia base. And when we get over to there, we can put this lodestone down. And we can keep that in a bundle, in fact. So we could have a whole bunch of these to tell us the different directions we need to go for different things. Which is pretty nifty. Alright, I forgot they added the falling leaf particles. So cool. I love the atmosphere that this provides. Ah, yes. I love that. I love that. Alright, off to the acacia place. Now that we've arrived back at this base, we can find a location for the lodestone. Guess I could just put it in this corner for now. And we'll save that in our bundle, so if we ever need to get back to here, we have a direction to get here. And now that we're here, I believe... Oh, right. I have turtle boat, but I don't want to use turtle boat. So let's see if we can make ourselves a new boat. Do we have any wood? I don't have any wood. To chop down some trees and make a boat. We're gonna make another chest boat so that we can get the supplies set up so we can go travel and explore in this ocean area. I totally forgot about this. They changed the colors so the sheep have their color even when they're sheared. That's so funny. Ah, off we go in search of another sniffer egg. Alright, I forgot they added lodestones as a loot item now for these. That's so cool. Yay, and I can even make another lodestone or two with that. That's really cool. I love that they changed that. Okay. Come on, sniffer egg. No. Oh, hey. More suspicious sand. It's just wheat. No, it's not in the warm water, so that one doesn't work. Look. Ocean. Deep ocean, not the warm one. Ah, it's so obnoxious. We get another chance. Come on, sniffer egg. That wheat. Again. Oh, gold nugget. Oh, how about here? It's so dark, I can't tell what it is. Is it green? It's something green? I don't think it was a sniffer egg, though. Ooh, look, there's some leaf litter. Maybe I should get some. This one looks promising. We got 3 or 4 structures. We should have plenty of potentials for getting what we need, as well as being attacked by tridents. Where is he? There we are. Attack! Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Go around. Ow, got me in the face. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ow, 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 ow. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Did we get lucky and get a trident? No, of course not. Why would we? There's tridents everywhere now. Come on, sniffer egg. Yay, a golden nugget. Hooray. This one? No. That looks like a sherd. You, give me my egg. That is not an egg. That is another sherd. Right, one of you? Oh. Oh, oh, that's cool. Go gurgle somewhere else. Another sherd. We just need one more. Oh, this one? Wouldn't help. No, don't want it. You. Egg? Oh, that's an emerald. Another emerald? Excuse me. Who said you could attack me? Huh? Huh? Jerks. Oh, right there. Come on, sniffer egg. Yes! We got it! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was the last one. I just saw something that I really want to go grab. You see that right there? You see that right there? It's a firefly bush. Gimme. Yoink. Yay, now I can go take that home and bone mill it until we have 500,000 of them. I spotted some dark oak on my way back, so I figured I'd poke my head in over here to see if we get lucky enough to have the hill garden here. Well, this isn't looking promising. This looks like it's all just normal dark oak to me. Found a little bit of dark oak peeking up over here, so I'm gonna go see if the hill garden is in this direction. Let's disembark right here. I'm gonna come back to our boat once we find some hill oak. And try to get a couple of the hearts as well. That'd be fantastic. But we're gonna have to get up here on top. Out of the way, leaf. This is not Looking good for the Pell Garden. Oh, come on. I might have to explore much further out if I want to get some Pell Oak. But we got leaf litter all over the ground. That's a good sign. Hello there, doggy. Is there any Pell Oak around here? Any at all? No. It does not appear that there is.
My goodness, look, I found it. It's right there.
Ooh, and some pollen bugs, and some wildflowers, lots of fun things over here. All the new stuff. I was kinda giving up hope that I would not find this. Hello, my pal friend. Oh, hey, donkeys. Do they look different? I feel like they're different. Anyways, we'll get a little bit of everything over here. I think I need shoes for that. Oh no, I got it. Sweet. Put that in our little bundle. Can always get more of that stuff now that we have a little bit. And now we just gotta chop down a bunch of trees and hope we can find some hearts while we're doing so. We found some eye blossoms. Surprised I haven't found a creaking anywhere. Creaking. Where are you, creaking? Oh hey, we found one. What's up, buddy? Oh, there's two of them. Alright, so we got a couple of them down here. Here's a skeleton though, that's not ideal when dealing with creek. Oh, there are you. Back. Get out. Is there a heart nearby? Or is that what the sounds of the leaves, the vines do? Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. You guys can not. Thanks. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Lights out for you. Now let's go find your heart. Where's yours hiding at? Huh? Over there, okay. Goodbye. Alright, we got what we needed now. Before I head back to the main base, I wanted to go ahead and name my puppers down here. I got a suggestion in the comments about those, and I am terrible at saying the word suggestion, apparently. We have Mr. White. Oops, not the capital. And we have Mrs. Brown. Or Miss Brown. Alright, so we have Miss Brown and Mr. White, and thank you, Incor, for that suggestion. Now they have names. Such good little puppers. That is my first death in this world. We're gonna add a new flower to it. And I don't know if we put the back... Yeah, we can put the back thing in. Shot by the evil Skilly. Much sad. We got a cool flower there for this. Really glad that I've done for this world is I have a personal rule of not sleeping unless I have a constructed structure of some kind. So I actually get to experience the nighttime of Minecraft quite often. Where I think most people tend to just sleep the night away and never experience anything like this. Thank you. What do you got there? Oh, bye. It's so tricky to try to get discs. Oh gosh, there's so many skeletons. Oh gosh, oh, they're caught in the crossfire. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, there's so many things. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, this gets ridiculous. Oh, hi. Ow. Oh, I don't think this is working. Oh, there we go. Can we get another one? Maybe? Ow. Oh, this is not going well. Ow, ow. Oh, that's not good. I know there's another music disc over there somewhere. Ah. Oh, okay. Alright, you didn't pick it up from this zombie? Look, we can drop. Dang. Okay. Oh, you got rid of that. Oh, we got another one. Can we get another one? Maybe? Oh, I'm stuck on the edge. Run! No. Well, that's it for tonight, I guess. You can have that and stick around until the sun comes out and break it. I've gathered all the materials for the build. I'm going to start filling about and kind of figure out exactly how I want this build to turn out. I'll do kind of like a rough shape thing first and kind of go from there. Okay, here we are. After a little bit of fiddling here and there, I've kind of got what I want figured out here. So, this is going to be the lighthouse build right here, which I think I'll make that a little bit bigger than it is right now. This will be like the living quarters for like the lighthouse keeper. And here's going to be the pen for the sniffers, which is kind of, you know, sniffer shaped. Then I have a plan for something over here that I might have to fiddle with quite a bit, but I'm going to leave that for a bit later in the episode. And I do also want to put an interesting windmill on this as well to kind of like power this lighthouse. So we'll get to that. I got a lot more fiddling to do to get this build into something that fits into the area. So let me get to fiddling and I'll kind of bring you guys in with a few updates here and there as I build. Excuse me, zombie. I thought I would just bring you guys back in here to show you just a little update. Got some basic shapes going so far, tiny bits of detail that I'm experimenting with. I don't know if I really like the mustache overhang here, but I put in windows that might have eyes and be a face. But yeah, we got the moss switch all switched out for different blocks and stuff. We got our sniffer shaped pen here. We're gonna have a door there to enter the pen, a door there for this area here, which we're still not to yet. I want to focus on that after I finish up the lighthouse and the lighthouse keeper's house. But I decided to do something a little different, I guess, with a roof. As far as like, you know, a house. This is actually just gonna have like a patio, kind of like these do. I thought it'd be kind of cool. I would just have this open air area, but I do think I want to put the windmill up here somewhere. So like you access the roof here and then you can maintenance the windmill. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got so far. I'll keep working away. I'm going to put a lighthouse thing here and then like a topper up there. And the lighthouse will be complete. Then always say still got to get some stairs, so I actually have a way to get up inside there. But we have some scaffolding in it for now for while I'm building. But I do like how this is coming together so far. And I think it's going to look really great once I get all the details in. I have got the lights working up there, which I'm not 100% happy with the animation, but I think it's decent enough for how cramped it is. I think it's going to be really hard to get a good animation, but this one kind of feels like it flows somewhat, especially from the side. And then I didn't like that this was so flat up here, so and I was lacking color, so I think if I put like a bit of an orange overhang, maybe replace those with fences, so it's like kind of a thing that drapes over it, and then put an actual like roof on this maybe. I think that could look cool. And I might do some mangrove for the roof. So just add just a tiny bit of different color to this. I think that'll turn out really good. So let's go ahead and fiddle around with it a bit more and see how it turns out. Quick little update here. I've been trying to assemble my windmill here, and I think I'm liking the direction it's going. It's kind of like all connected in the center. We got a lodestone in the middle as kind of like the bearing. Now I do want to get some more detail on the actual blades themselves, because right now they are quite plain. But what I'm going to do is probably mix in some brown and gray wool, the light gray wool, and then add some banners to it to kind of give it a bit more shape and stuff to it, to kind of look more like a canvas rather than just weird block lines. I ran out of the light gray wool, but I bought these oxide daisies just for that because they actually convert into light gray wool. Not wool, dye. Then we can make more light gray wool. Like so. That's probably not nearly enough. Just out here picking a couple more flowers so that I can have some more light gray wool. Not, yes, light gray wool, but I need to dye so I can dye the wool. And I've got a pretty good glimpse from a distance. I think it's actually looking pretty cool. To get more details in and finish up the build on this side as well. I think it's gonna look amazing. I love this actually. The lighthouse actually works from pretty far away, which I was quite surprised. I was expecting it not to be easy to see from so far away, but like it works. Yes, definitely looks better with the gray, for sure. This is definitely one of the best views, but it is the very, very, very noisy view because of all the animals around. But I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swap the light gray here and the white here so these two don't blend into each other. I think that'll actually make this look a lot better. And I do need to get the banners on it as well. I might try putting a little more detail on it as well to make it more framed. But I am really liking how this is turning out so far. I think it's looking pretty good. It's very, very cool looking build. And it's not anywhere near complete. There's still a lot more for me to do. Yep, that's definitely a good decision. I like that. It definitely looks a lot better than having it all be the same. Yay!
It's a baby squid. It's so cute.
You ever crafted banners?
They're so expensive.
It's 6 wool for 3. 6 wool for 3. Did I say 3?
It's not even 3.
It's literally 1. 1 banner for 6.
Oh, I've got nearly 2,000 wool this time.
It's ridiculous. All that just for... Horsey, I gotta tell you something. This 6 wool will make me 1 banner. Right? It's crazy. You gave me 1/6 of a banner. Congratulations. You gave me half a banner. Thank you. This is what I was after. Nearly, what, 2,000 wool for that? This looks cool. I really like it. Was it worth it? Maybe. But if I go too far away, you can't see the banners because the render distance for banners is basically nothing. The detail up close, I guess. Hours and hours, toiling away at my loom, shearing sheep, all for the windmill. So, just for the fun of it, let's just kind of do a random, completely random, something like that, and that, and what do I do next? This one? That one? This one? Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. We made a banner to, what's the word I'm looking for? This banner here represents the pain and the turmoil and the torture of getting that many banners. And we shall apply it to this shield. And we shall name this shield the pain of making banners. That shall be what this is dubbed forever and ever. My shield. Look at that thing. You know, it kind of looks like a beetroot with a glowy thing, or maybe a beetroot with the sun in the background. I don't know, but that's our banner on our shield. Decided to add, you know, this little like, emoji. Feels kind of fitting. I'm utilizing our creaking here because I wanted a little bit of resin for more orange blocks. Because this next part of the build that I want to do is going to be a lot more orange. And this is kind of what I got so far. I think I might mix in some granite and brick a little bit. They're not quite exactly orange, but they do have a very similar tone. Stupid tree. Now this is something I always wondered if it worked. It does. You just get a wolf or dog and have it just nibble on the tricking for you. And you can just sit here and break them. It's fantastic. I love that. I've always wondered that ever since the tricking came out if this would work. I'm so glad it does. Good job, Pupper. You munched on the chew toy for me. Got me lots of resin. Oh, you're such a good little pupper. So aggressive. So after a bit of fiddling, I actually think I do like what I got so far. It's nice that it's really bright because this is going to be a control tower for what's going to be landing right here. Now I do want to add a couple more bits on the top just to kind of make it look more like a control tower, and I might want to like set up something on the interior to have like the control systems or something. But yeah, we definitely have this for communicating with a particular vehicle. And there's not a lot of space up here because it's more just kind of for visualizing, but maybe I could do something potentially up there. And then also up here is actually quite a bit more space so they can actually see the vehicle as it's coming in and be able to navigate them to the right spot. Or that can be like kind of the initial navigation, and then down here they can kind of tell them more precise movements to make sure they land properly. This is cool. I like this thing so far. I feel like it needs a lot more details. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it for details, but yeah, this is kind of the basic thing. Alright. Speaking of properly, I have been working on a sort of vehicle out here. Currently I've got just the, basically what is buoyant as well as propelling it when it's in the sky. So it's kind of like a combination of like a floating device plus a engine for sky travel to help us kind of move along. And the idea of this is to kind of make it like a net to like catch things in. It's almost like you can slide stuff in, and then that's why the net kind of sticks out just a little bit on this side. But as I was working on this, I was just thinking about what am I going to put on the top? I was wanting to do a vehicle, but you know, the 1.21.6 update is just around the corner and it has the Happy Ghast. So why don't we get ourselves a Happy Ghast? We can attach it to the top, and that could be what kind of carries our vehicle around. I think that's a cool idea. We could have a guy just hanging out up there with his little harness and looking all steampunky and cool and stuff. I think that'd be great. Now, I do want to build one more thing here, which I don't think I've shown on camera. Maybe I have, I can't remember. Actually, I have done these. Ah, yes, the hanging signs I used as railing in my my bog/skeleton XP farm thingamabob. Way over there in the Acacia Lands, where the Boruto house is. That was just a lot of drops of many things that I've done. Anyways, my idea was to use some hanging signs at the top somehow, as well as some fences, because I want to attach the leads to the Happy Ghast, which will be attached to this, and that's kind of how it gets carried around. But we got a bit of an issue with that, though. I haven't gone to the Nether yet. I've gotten some obsidian, and I have a build plan that I want to do for the Nether portal. So maybe I wanted this color, so I guess I could use these materials and build the structure that I wanted. I know we haven't finished this thing yet, which I think is still looking really cool even without all the details. But for the sake of completing this build, I want to make another build, and I was wanting to put my Nether portal all the way up here in this snowy area. Probably... It was... Oh, it's a regular chicken. Probably up on top of this area. Maybe even just like right there. Might have to work around some potential powdered snow. Oh no, this could be great. In fact, there's no powdered snow in this area at all. So I think I might make this section be where our Nether portal is. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. You like my fancy new style? Have you ever heard of a feather in a cap? How about 2 arrows in your head instead? I think I found something dangerous. Indeed. It's a deep dark. Kind of curious if there's anything else under here. Can you imagine if there was an ancient city under here? That'd be insane. It's been quite some time since the last clip. I just got distracted by the horse. The view up here is crazy. But it's been quite a while since the last clip, and I just decided I'm just going to get on here and start doing it. I'm not going to wait 7 months plus 8 months to get to a point where I actually do the video. This part hasn't changed since the last clip, but I have installed this, I believe. It might have been different. And then I have scaffolding here. And I got a little bit of decoration going for the nether portal here on the inside. I don't believe I showed this last. I think the last bit I was showing is kind of just getting this constructed. I now have a very poor man's elevator set up here. You can get up and down, which looks actually pretty cool, I think. That's where we're at so far. I feel like it still needs quite a bit of decoration on the outside, like bits and bobs, kind of like how this part has a lot of detail. There's no detail up here. So the next step is going to be getting like chains and wiring, as in like maybe like an AC unit type of thing or something. Yeah, an AC unit on a completely open space with no door. Yeah, that makes lots of sense. I think I got these two sides looking pretty great. I actually really like that. It's really busy, but it's also not too busy, I feel like. It still retains like the main blue color, or the cyan, but then it kind of has bits and bobs to make it feel very mechanical and machiney. I like it a lot, actually. The other two sides haven't done anything. This turned out pretty cool, too. I like how each side kind of has a little bit of uniqueness to it. I decided to put a window on this one side, because I thought that'd be pretty cool. It's somewhat similar to the original art that I looked at as inspiration. But yeah, this is looking good. I think I do like how this has turned out. Probably want to do a little bit of interior decoration to kind of finish up this project, but after that we can actually light the portal and venture it into the nether. I now have my flint and steel, so we can do the lighting of the nether portal for the very first time in this world. There it is. And here's the interior that I worked on. Just a bunch of random odds and ends again. I think it looks pretty cool. Put a little more scaffolding here, so it kind of makes sense why this scaffolding's here. Hello, nether portal. You're quite loud. Well, I think we're good enough. Let's see what our spawn is in the nether. I hope it's a decent one. Okay, Another waste and like a bit of a ravine spot. Oh, is that... Okay, this is good, this is good. Because the reason we made the nether portal, like... Oh my goodness, it's so loud though. Why are you so loud? Shush you. We've got soul sand over there, which is fantastic. Does that mean we can just walk right over here and get ourselves a little happy gas frame? Is there one just right here? Easily accessible? Oh, right there. I see him. Oh, okay. We're gonna go for it. It might be terrifying. Oh gosh, side skeleton. Let's not. Let's just not with you and your... Can you not go near him? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's make our way over. Gotta be very, okay. Careful here. Oh, really, lava? You're just gonna be right in my way. Ooh, netherrack for the first time. It's so weird being first time picking up netherrack, but hey, there we go. Make ourselves a little path. Ooh, okay. Nope. Of course I would. Of course I would.